I often get asked what an Airblast fan is. An Airblast fan is manufactured by Wavcor International and is a large fan used for cooling or drying grain inside a grain bin. The big difference between an Airblast fan and other aeration fans is that this fan doesn't require any electricity. An Airblast fan is driven by a 23 horsepower internal combustion engine that runs on propane or natural gas. This means that to be able to get air on a bin, you no longer need an electrical hookup. All you need is a propane bottle. Airblast can be used to dry grain by producing more airflows than most fans, as well as providing free heat. This fan runs on a 23 horsepower engine, and with the fan design, it will provide airflow similar to that of a 20 horsepower electric aeration fan. This means that you can now have large airflows at any of your bins, even if they have no power or only single phase power. The heat that is generated by the engine is captured and added to the air going into the bin. The exhaust from the motor runs through a heat exchanger that captures the heat and also adds it to the airstream. The moisture and gases from the exhaust are deposited outside the airstream to avoid contaminating the grain. There is no burners to maintain. All the heat is a byproduct of the engine that is driving the fan. When the fan is operated in heating mode, it adds approximately 100,000 BTUs, which is typically around 10 degrees Celsius. For cooling the grain, the fan is ran at an idle, which reduces the fuel consumption and reduces the amount of heat produced. When in cooling mode, the fan is only adding around 2 degrees Celsius to the airstream. When the fan is in drying mode, it uses around 9 liters of propane per hour, and when in aerating, it uses around 3 liters of propane per hour. The nice thing about these fans is that they're easily portable. Guys have mounted them on trailers, put them on a pallet, or just use a front end loader to move them between bins. This allows the fan to be easily moved, which means you don't have to have one fan dedicated to each bin, so the cost of the fan is spread across multiple bins and possibly multiple bin yards. To attach to a bin, an air sock is typically used, which makes it very fast and easy to move the fan between bins. The fan can be attached to either flat bottom or hopper bottom bins and have been used on bins as small as 2,200 bushels right up to bins over 12,000 bushels. The fan can be operated manually by turning a key, or it can be operated with a controller. When the controller is used, the fan can be monitored and controlled from a cell phone. The controller can also automatically start and stop the fan depending on ambient conditions, so in situations where there's high humidity or the air temperature is too low, the fan can automatically turn off. This allows the fan to be operated at more optimum times, which is more efficient and reduces the fuel consumption. The controller can also be used to connect to OPI or BinSense moisture cables so that you can monitor the grain condition while running the fan. An Airblast fan comes ready to go and is quick and easy to set up. With an Airblast fan, you can be confident your grain is safe inside the bin.